Good morning. So today, and actually yesterday, I wanted to talk about my daily driver headphones, which yesterday my vlog ended up being like half an hour long and super scattered, so I decided to kind of focus some thoughts and turn this specifically into a review about the iPhone earpods, which are my daily driver headphones. So a couple of things, the three most important things to me when I choose a daily driver headphone are comfort, meaning I can wear them for a while, ergonomics, meaning they fit in with whatever I'm carrying, whether I'm carrying a bag or whatever, and sound character. Now, I wanted to say originally sound quality, but the problem is quality is not quantifiable, and it because sound quality isn't quantifiable, it's hard to say that something has sound quality or not. But when you talk about sound character, you can describe what kind of a character it has, right? And because I haven't done any sort of measurement, or I've got no graphs or evidence to support this, I can only describe my opinion of the sound of these headphones. So first of all, let's start with comfort. Are these headphones comfortable? Well, for in-ear phones, there's a couple of reasons why I like them for comfort. First of all, they're not a sealed headphone. I do have a couple of Shure in-ear monitors, and the problem with them is that if you use the rubber tips, or even they have these little squishy foam tips that come with them, they end up sealing to the inside of your ear. Works really, really well when you're on stage, when you need a sealed monitor, or if you're in a situation where you're riding a loud train every day, which I was, and that's when I was using them most. That's what I was using them for, was to listen to music while I was on the train. But now I'm in neither of those situations. So I prefer a headphone that's a little bit more open, because that seems to be a more natural soundstage. Now, I don't like, I should say, these, even though they are more open than a sealed headphone, they do plug your ear a little bit, but they are super comfortable. I can wear these for anywhere between 4 and 6 hours straight without starting to feel fatigue. Any more than that, and you probably would feel fatigue, and you probably develop calluses in your ear if you're doing that every day. But, so they're a hard plastic, smooth plastic, easy to wipe off, right? So that's great as far as comfort goes. Ergonomics, I really like how small they are. I was using a pair of Sennheiser PX150s, which is their open back on-ear, so not over-ear, but on-ear headphone. And it's kind of like their $150 consumer on-ear headphone. And it's really, really good. I really like them. I had the PX100s, and then when the PX150s came out, and I think I'm getting those model numbers right, it's just the newer version, and it's more updated, and has the mic on it and everything. So ergonomics. And the third thing is sound character. Now there's two things I'm going to talk about on this, because this headset is headphones and microphone. So the first thing is sound character of the headphones. They sound really good. They do. Again, I haven't done any tests. I can't say this, but I can say that I'm very, very picky about my headphones. I don't like a headphone that has overly exaggerated high frequencies that ends up sounding really hissy. To me, that's super fatiguing on my ears. I don't know if these have the kind of high frequency response that a lot of more high-end earbuds have, but I do know that these sound really good, and I can listen to them for a long time, and they have good low frequency response and decent high frequency response, and it's good. So sound character wise, I really like them because they're not fatiguing. I can listen to speech, I can listen to phone calls, and that's great. Sound character of the microphone built in is fantastic, and one of the reasons why I like these so much is because it kind of gives me a built-in lavalier for doing these vlogs, which in a strange way has turned into something I'm doing every day, which I really like. So it gives me a more professional sound than if I were to use a non-lav or just the mic built in, because oftentimes I'm holding the phone with my hand right here, as I'm driving or walking or whatever, and that tends to cup the mic on the phone itself and really affect the sound quality in a negative way. Also, you hear a lot of the car because it's so far away. As you can tell, this is inches, and I'm feet from the camera right now. So that's the other thing I like about them sound character-wise. Now, I have a theory about why these sound better than the original iPhone earbuds. Now, the iPhone earbuds, or the iPod earbuds, were for a long time kind of a standard. I think it was Skrillex who said that iPhone earbuds, Skrillex was talking about his MacBook speakers, but either those or the iPhone earbuds are kind of the new NS10s, and the Yamaha NS10s, as I'm sure all of you know, were the classic studio monitors. They didn't sound good, but everyone knew what they sounded like, so everyone loved mixing on them. So the original earbuds were not very good, and even though they were more open and natural than these, I just didn't like them. And I have a theory that the reason why these sound better is because, like a canal phone, where your driver can be really, really tiny, where the amount of sound it needs to produce is very, very small. The overall volume of the sound is much, much less because it's so much closer to your eardrum. So that means you can use a more efficient driver. You don't have to spend as much money on the development and manufacturing stage on producing a loud driver that's high quality. Then you can just get something that is only high quality and super duper efficient, which is cool. So that's my theory as to why these are able to sound better than something like the iPhone earbud. Now, if you are an Android user, I'm not sure if the button thing will work. I think it only works on iOS, but I have no idea about the compatibility issues there. Like I said, it is kind of this more in-ear style rather than the earbud style, but I really, really like them. So that's my review of these. The earpods, they go on the Apple Store for $29.99. I just looked that up yesterday. I was assuming it was a lot more, but that's a fantastic deal, especially new. You might be able to find some used. I would be careful about knockoffs, though. But yeah, I think these have become my daily driver. The other thing about ergonomics that I want to say, too, is they come in this slick little case here, and it's kind of like a little display case. Now, I am one, this probably triples the time it takes for me to put my headphones away, because in order to get them to sit in the case properly, you kind of have to take a few seconds to put them in, which as much as that is a ridiculous nitpicky thing, I kind of like that it's this sweet little display case with all rounded corners that fits nicely into my pocket. Like I said, when I was carrying a bag around more and when I was afforded the ability to carry larger things, the PX150s were fine, but now that I'm not afforded that situation, these are perfect. So that's my review of the iPhone earpods. Highly recommended. They are part of my everyday carry, which I will be doing a full video of sometime soon. But yeah, thanks Apple, I guess.